Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Hello! Hello everyone. Today I'd like to show you a really simple and fun recipe which we've made before in the Discovery Room at Atelier, and you can make at home if you'd like. This is pierogi, which is Polish dumplings. There are different recipes that you can use. The one I'm going to use is really simple, just flour, water, oil and a little salt. So I'm going to start by measuring 250 grams of flour. I'm going to make a little well in the flour and add a tablespoon of oil, half a teaspoon of salt, and about 150 millilitres of water. Add the water gradually so it isn't too wet. So I'm going to mix the ingredients together. And after it comes together into a dough, I'm going to put it on the board and knead it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Now that I've been doing this for a few minutes, it's starting to go smooth and easier to handle, which means it's nearly ready. I've been squashing it down and folding it over, squashing it down again, rolling it out and stretching it. This is all really good exercise for the back and shoulders and arms and hands. And I think that's just about ready. I'm just going to let it rest for about 10 minutes while I get our filling ready for our pierogi. Before we started, I cooked some potatoes. We're going to have mashed potatoes, chives and cheese in our filling. So I'm now going to mash them with the masher. This is a really good way for children to be involved in cooking. It's really enjoyable to squish the potato down with the masher and watch it coming up through the holes. If you are doing this in a group, you could take turns to do the mashing or have individual jobs, such as one person could grate the cheese, I'm using about 50 grams of cheddar, or another person could snip up the herbs or vegetables for the recipe. These are children's safety scissors, which I washed before starting. They have rounded ends, which makes them safe, but they are quite sharp enough to cut through the chives that I'm using here. And all these actions, the mashing, kneading, grating, snipping and the mixing, these are all really good for developing the muscles needed for writing, working the back, shoulder, arm and hand muscles, and this is now really good for building up fine motor skills, and it's also really satisfying to snip up these herbs with scissors. This is probably my favourite bit. I'm now going to mix our filling ingredients together. So it's now time to make our pierogi. Just sprinkle a little bit of flour This helps when rolling out the dough so it doesn't stick. This is again another great exercise for the back and shoulders. Cooking together is not just fun, but it's brilliant for developing early writing skills. Another aspect that helps with this is looking at recipes together or writing a shopping list. I'm going to use a cup to cut out circles and then add a little bit of filling to the middle. Fold it over and then squish it down. You want to make sure that no filling is showing, but it doesn't need to be incredibly neat. Now we've reached the part that needs an adult. All of the rest of the steps can be done by children. This part, we've got some boiling water and we're going to cook our pierogi. So I'm going to drop them into the water. I don't know if you can see that they are floating in the water but quite low down, and as they start to cook they will rise up in the pan. It takes just a few minutes. As you can see, the pierogi are starting to float, which means they're ready. That is delicious.